Hello, I'm Trainer James, and today I am bringing you Rainbow Werewolves within a historic best of one. That's right, we are playing all the werewolves across all the colors. uh, just for the hell of it, you know? We're going to give this deck a shot, and in historic, you have the best use of lands. Namely, we get the shock lands. As you can see, the Stomping Ground, the Sacred Foundry, the Temple Garden, the Breeding Pool, the Overgrown Tomb, and we have the Triomes as well. So, if we're going to play 5-color werewolves, might as well do it in Historic. Plus, we get access to Collected Company. And Collected Company and Inquisitor Captain, having 3 Inquisitor Captain in this deck basically means that we have 7 Collected Company, because Inquisitor Captain is one of the creatures let's say you played Collected Company. You always pick Inquisitor Captain, and then you get your choice of another creature with the Inquisitor Captain. So, yeah, it's sort of like 7 Collected Companies altogether. And then, as you can see, all of our werewolves are right here. We are playing 2 Suspicious Stowaway, which is the blue werewolf, 4 Werewolf Pack Leader, 4 Kessig Naturalist. We're playing 4 Brutal Cathar, which is the white werewolf. We're really great at removal, being able to exile things. 2 Graveyard Trespasser. It's the black werewolf. It comes down, it has ward, discard a card, and whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, it gets to exile up to 1 card from a graveyard. And if it's a creature, then each opponent loses 1 life and we gain a life. But if it happens to be night, the Graveyard Glutton comes down, does the same thing, except it gets to exile 2 cards from any graveyard. And then we are running 4 Reckless Stormseeker, 3 Tovolar. And as for non-werewolves, because we are playing all 5 colors, which means that we are playing, plains, island, swamp, mountain, and forest, we're playing 3 Territorial Kavu. Because, it doesn't take a whole lot for Territorial Kavu to be a 5/5 in this deck, so might as well play him. And then we're also playing 4 Rampaging Ferocidon for the life gain decks. And, so this is Rainbow Werewolves. Let's go ahead, get to some matches, and I will see you on the battlefield. We get to go first. The opponent has a Jugantha. Could be 5-color Niv Mizzet. But our lands, let's see. We have a Triome. If we play this on green, we can Werewolf Pack Leader on turn 2, or we could play this on red and Kessig Naturalist and, hope that it lives. Either way, we are playing this turn 1. Our opponent hellos us. Hello to the opponent. They don't have a ghost, which is nice. Or, not a ghost. They don't have a bat, which is nice. Pack Leader or Naturalist? Let's see, if we go Naturalist, next turn we could attack and then have 4 mana. We could Collected Company, but I'm just going to go Pack Leader instead. Next turn we can play the Stormseeker and then draw a card. Seems fine. Unless our opponent has a Fatal Push here, which is likely. They are playing black. Seems like maybe a Golgari food. Oh yeah, Fatal Push, of course. Well, in that case, let's play as a Stormseeker. Attack. Next turn we can pass with Collected Company up. Make it night. Ooh, nope, not Golgari. Jund food instead. Jund food. Okay. We could Rampaging Ferocidon here. Okay. Let's see if they want to sack the food. Draw some, or get some life. Collected Company. Okay. Let's attack with both. Why not? We'll do that. They're gonna sack the goat anyways. Or not. Okay. It's 4 other cards. We got another Woe Strider. Cool. They are down to 8 though. Oh, we can Collected Company as well. Tovolar. Brutal Cathar. Because why not? Draw ourselves some cards. They can't kill either one of them. Well, that's not true. I guess they could kill Tovolar with the Mayhem Devils when they sack. They can ping Tovolar if they block with the Woe Strider. And then next turn we can double spell, make it day. And then Moonrager Slash will, you know, flip to day. Or they can do that for us. Trail of... Okay, they're gonna do it for us. Let's take that devil. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Let's Territorial Kavu. Get a 5/5. Rampaging Ferocidon. Seems like they want to bring the Cauldron Familiar back, so, you know. Let's go ahead, attack with both. I guess they... Well, no. I was gonna say, I guess they could have a Fatal Push, but... They're not gonna gain a life off this, and they are gonna take a point of damage because of the Ferocidon. Corvold. It's fine. Nice. Good game. Let's exile their cat. The opponent goes first. We have white, black, green here. This could also be green, and we could play Werewolf Pack Leader, because as of the moment, we can't play... Well, we could play Kessig Naturalist if we played this on red. I guess it depends on what our opponent's playing red as well, so... They probably have burn spells. Shocks, play with fires, pillar of flame. Okay. Well. In that case, the pack leader comes down. Wow. Ooh, I don't know why I did that, because I don't have red. I shocked myself with this, thinking I had red so I could play the Stormseeker, but I don't have red, so there was no point in me playing this untapped. But anyways, here comes the Stowaway. I'm sure it'll die. I'm sure they have some sort of removal in hand. Yeah, shock. They probably even have like lightning strikes, abrades, something for the pack leader here. Okay. Well, let's play our Brutal Cathar. As long as they don't double spell, we'll be able to draw a card off the pack leader. This costs them 3 life to target it. So if they target it with like 2 shocks or something. Okay, well, we need our red source right now. Need a red source. That'll do. That'll do. Inquisitor Captain. No creatures. There is one creature here, actually. Oh, yeah. The opponent goes first. Ketria Triome into a Cragcrown Pathway with a Naturalist. 2 collected companies. Seems okay. Our opponent's on green. Play this Triome. Naturalist. I mean, sure, why not? We'll collect a company here. 2 Brutal Cathars. Why not? They both have double strike. They're both being pumped by the Lord of the Overlord. And if they get targeted, cost the opponent 3 life. Two more. We have backup collected companies. Our opponent's on mono green, but they haven't done anything yet. Maybe they're gonna play like a questing beast. Or 1 more mana, and they could have, I don't know, an Elder Gargaroth? Gargaroth! Vastwood Fortification. I've played that card a few times. You know, sometimes you just want to give your creature a +1/+1 counter. Sometimes you just want to land with it. Our opponent's going to time us out. I don't really know if they're going to do anything else here. Kind of wish I had a bottle of water on me, though. That would be nice. I am waterless right now. Alright, our opponent is just choosing to not play anymore. Which is fine. Might as well draw some cards. Land. Territorial Kavu. And more land. Pass a turn. Okay, our opponent is here. They just chose to, you know, well, let's attack with everything. Opponent, hello. You have a Gigantosaurus. I actually used to think that Gigantosaurus was a real dinosaur, but it's not Gigantosaurus, it's Giganotosaurus. Look at that thing, like, he's got that, look, the Gigantosaurus here, he's got that dragon right here, just like, ripped open. Each tooth is the length of a horse, and new ones grow in every 16 days. Let's get a closer look. Vivian Reed, I'm going to go ahead and say this. Vivian Reed is the Steve Irwin of the Magic the Gathering universe. Because like, right here, you could totally say Steve Irwin, and you would still believe it. Oh man, we get to go first, but we don't have anything to do until turn 3. We do have a couple Brutal Cathars. So, let's give it a shot. Give it a shot. Like I said, we do get to go first, so, you know. We're going to play our Temple Garden. Probably go Stomping Grounds, tapped as well. That way we can mitigate having to take a life. Opponent's on black-green Golgari. With Chandra sleeves. I love this Chandra art right here. Like, she looks so good in this dress. Hello, bear. Bear, do you hear me? Yes. Hello. Everyone wave. Oh no! Target opponent loses 2 life and you gain a 2 life. What's this do? Destroy target non-creature, non-land opponent with a mana value 2 or less. Target creature gets -3/-1 until end of turn. Okay. We could pack leader here, and then next turn Inquisitor Captain. Well, if we get a Territorial Kavu, it'll be a 4/4 because we have forest, plains, we have a mountain here, we have an island here. We're just missing our swamp. I think we will Inquisitor Captain next turn. Even if our opponent removes this. Boom shots. Okay, so our opponent is apparently some sort of graveyard deck. Bajuka Bog. Yeah, they are. Mulch. Well, so far they only have a cultivator. Which, we can get rid of cultivators with Brutal Cathars, so... Let's see, what do we want this on? We have 3 greens. Let's go ahead and make it red. Inquisitor Captain. Ooh. Brutal Cathar. Or, well, let's do Pack Leader. We'll draw ourselves a card. When Inquisitor Captain fishes out 2 creatures, the creature you don't pick, does it go back to its spot where it originally was within the deck, or does it go to the bottom of the deck? Because if it went to the bottom of the deck, you'd think you would be able to see it. So that leads me to believe that, let's say, pack leader was like right here, and the Brutal Cathar was like right here. Like Brutal Cathar went back to its normal spot right here. Of course we draw a land. Well, play our Brutal Cathar, I guess. Oh no! Might as well play this. I wonder if they have another one. We're gonna get punished if they do. But, white, white. I'm sure they have another one. No, they don't. Well, they still could. It only costs 3. Oh my gosh, Sarah's Emissary. That's one way of defeating us. Oh, if only we had black. Draw, black source. Overgrown Tomb. Nope. Okay. Shoot. I really want black because I want to take that Sarah's Emissary out. So, because Platinum Angel we can deal with Brutal Cathar, right? Cultivator we can deal with Brutal Cathar. So all of these other creatures get taken out by Divine Purge. So there's not a whole lot of reason to play more of them. I guess we could play Brutal Cathar, but we're not going to. We'll let it go Knight. They're gonna name creature. I assume that shuts off Brutal Cathar because... Right? I'm almost positive, because Brutal Cathar is the one exiling them, and it's a creature. I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh, it's Knight. Duh. Well, let's go ahead. Let's draw ourselves some cards. I'm gonna give it a shot. I have no idea if that's like I'm almost positive that's not how. Yeah, see, yeah, because protection from creatures. So. And yeah, we don't have any other way of. Oh, okay. So Rampaging Ferocidon doesn't work on them either because Ferocidon is the one dealing damage. I didn't know that. That's nice. That's nice to know. Emissary. Yep. Alright, well. We get to go first. Hand looks good. We have a black source if we need it. We don't have a white source though, so Brutal Cathar here. Not being able to come down though. We can Trespasser on turn 3. Stitcher Supply. Okay, so this is also probably a graveyard deck, I would guess. Seems likely. Fatal Push maybe here. Though they may want us to attack so they can block with the Stitcher. Yeah, still can't play Brutal Cathar here. So let's attack. Enters the battlefield or attacks. Exile up to one target card from a graveyard. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. On Burial Rites and an Elvish Norn. Well, let's take their Elvish Norn. If we ever get a white, we can exile their Priest of Fell Rites. Though I guess they could just bring their Stitcher Supplier back. It says ward, discard a card, so if they want to target it. Thoughtseize! Probably take Collected Company. Oh, they take a Brutal Cathar, okay. Faithful Mending. I mean, any creature they put in the graveyard, we can just exile with Graveyard Trespasser. We can also exile the Faithful Mending. We can start exiling Unburial Rites. Maybe they exile 2 creatures here, so they're bound to get one of them back with the Unburial Rites. Or not exile. They put 2 creatures into the graveyard. Discard 2. I know what I meant. I'm sure you guys did too. Oh. Shieldred. Player sacks a creature. Oh, we really need white. We really, really need white. No tax. From the graveyard to the battlefield. Well, they found a way to get around us, you know, doing some shenanigans.
Beg for your life. It makes your nightmares sweeter.
They're gonna discard 4 from their own library, most likely. Oh, wait. Target player mills 4 cards, then exile each. So they okay. I figured that they would have done themselves. Well, if we get a white land source. Oh yeah, you have Swamp Walk, don't you? You do. Oh man, come on. What do we want to exile? Faithful Mending, I guess. Stitcher Supplier. Well, they got another Faithful Mending anyways. Sure, they probably go for another Praetor here. Is that an Emissary? It is! Oh my gosh. Oh, literally, like, Sarah's Emissary is like the only thing we're losing to, you know? The opponent gets to go first. Again, nothing to do until turn 3, when we only have 2 lands. We do have a white source this time. We'll give it a shot. Famous last words. Indatha Triome. Our opponent potentially on Azorius control. Or not. Azorius artifacts, I guess. I mean, once they start playing creatures, we can exile them with Brutal Cathar, so there's that. Of course, they probably are building up to Ugin, I'm sure. So they have 6 mana right now. Right? This taps for 1? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7. Wrath here, maybe? They can do it. They can do it. If we get our 4th land, I don't think I'm going to play anything. And just keep Collected Company up. Make it night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Here comes Ugin. Never mind. Guess they could have a counter spell in hand. Watch them have, like, Settle the Wreckage. Guardian Idol becomes a 2/2 Golem artifact creature until end of turn. There it is, Wrath of God. Kavu is a 4/4? So Tovolar and Kavu? Inquisitor Captain, I guess. Let's cancel. Let's actually discard. Let's see. What do we not need at the moment? Probably well, they're not playing creatures. So maybe a Brutal Cathar. Okay. I'm gonna draw a card here. Watch them have Ugin right here. Ugin -4. Gets rid of all of our things. Nothing. Okay, cool. So those were the matches I recorded with our Rainbow Werewolves deck. As you can see, the deck had an overall 60% win rate with 47% on the play and 64% on the draw. Across 10 matches, it took roughly 50 minutes. Things about this deck. You don't need it to be 5-color. Like, playing 5-color was just something I wanted to try. But if you want to be competitive with Werewolves in Historic, don't play 5 colors. Just don't do it. Though I do believe Naya Werewolves could certainly be a deck within Historic. I haven't played Naya Werewolves yet, but yeah. Playing this 5-color Werewolf deck makes me want to play Naya Werewolves. So we will probably end up doing that at some point on the channel within Historic. Because having Brutal Cathar and Inquisitor Captain in the deck, like, that's good enough reason to splash white, or to play white, I guess. But yeah, we can get rid of the Suspicious Stowaway, the Graveyard Trespasser, and if we're only playing 3 colors, we would also get rid of the Territorial Kavu. We probably don't need all 4 Rampaging Ferocidon. I will say, going up against the 2 decks that played Sarah's Emissary, having Bonecrusher Giant in the deck would be nice, because Bonecrusher Giant's Stomp makes it so that damage can't be prevented. So even if they have a Sarah's Emissary on the battlefield and then they name creature, we stomp the opponent, and then damage can't be prevented, so we attack, potentially kill them. It's also good to remember that if they play Sarah's Emissary and they name instant, like creature and instant, you can stomp one of your own creatures, or you can stomp yourself, and damage will still not be will be able to not be prevented. So you can still attack the opponent at that point and get damage through. But yeah, if you're trying to be competitive within Historic, I wouldn't worry about 5-color. But I do think that Naya Werewolves could definitely be a thing, and I do foresee us playing that deck at some point on the channel. I want to thank you guys for watching today's video. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel for more Magic the Gathering Arena content, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.